How can students apply division strategies to real-life problems? In this lesson, we will learn how to help students use their knowledge of division to solve a task using the fair sharing strategy. In order to be successful in this lesson, students will have to apply the knowledge they learned about what division is, which up until today's lesson has involved separating objects into equal groups and choosing between two division strategies, either fair sharing or repeated subtraction to solve the problem. When guiding your child through this problem, please remember, we are not looking for one correct way to solve it. We are looking to see if their reasoning is mathematically correct. Now let's take a look at the problem. 4 friends were walking around their neighborhood when one of them spotted a $5 bill on the ground. Kara picked it up and asked her friends what they thought she should do with it. They decided to show Kara's mom what they found. When they finished telling their story, Kara's mom said she would ask others in the neighborhood, but if no one claimed it, they could have the money. A week later, no one had claimed the money, and Kara's mom handed the $5 bill over to the 4 friends and said they could share it. But how? How can 4 friends share $5? I'm going to demonstrate one possible way a student might solve this problem. First of all, students need to understand that this is a fair sharing problem. This is the most common type of division problem and the most easily understood. In a fair share problem, they know the size of the whole. In this case, it's $5 that needs to be shared equally between 4 groups. What they do not know is how much each group or person will receive yet. So we start with our $5 bill, and we'd ask the student, how can you divide a bill into 4 equal parts? I know that $5 is equal to 5 ones, so I'd lay out the 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to trade out that 5 for the ones. Now I can easily start dividing this up into 4 equal groups. So if I give Kara $1 and then each of her friends $1, each child will have $1. Now there's the $1 that's left over. What do I do with that $1? Do I get rid of it? Do I rip this into 4 equal pieces? Once again, students are going to have to use their knowledge of money to help them with this division problem. So one possible strategy is they might decide to trade that $1 bill for 4 quarters, which is what I'm going to do. So $1 is equal to 4 quarters, and I'll trade that out. Then I'm going to take and put 1 quarter in each group because all of the groups need to be equal. I can see all 4 of my groups are equal and they each have $1.25. Also, you might want to ask your students to look at it a different way. Could a child have received 5 quarters instead? Would that work, and how do you know? Remember, there is not one correct way to solve the problem. The goal is for your child to grapple with the problem and come up with their own way to solve it. When helping students solve a division task, ask them to explain their thinking to you along the way. Give them manipulatives whenever possible. In this case, it was money. And remember, be flexible. We are not looking for one way to solve it. We just want to make sure that a student's strategy and solution is mathematically correct.